Yeah, you guys, welcome back to another video. This is Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got another Michigan football video for you guys. Gonna be talking about what Gus Johnson has to say about Michigan this upcoming year for Michigan football, as well as what McNamara has to say about Harbaugh on wanting to win so much this season, as well as all the other players on the team as well. And also gonna be talking about how McNamara has also taken the leadership role of the quarterback position. Gonna be getting into all of this today. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We are at 270 subscribers right now, and I greatly appreciate all the support. If you guys do want all the latest news and everything, you guys might as well hit that subscribe button, because we cover almost everything on this channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and let's get right into today's video. Alright, so we're going to be talking about what Gus Johnson, obviously he's a Fox analyst for Fox Sports, and now he also is a lifelong Michigan fan. If you guys did not know that, I personally did not know he was a Michigan fan, probably just because, you know, when he announces the games for Michigan, Ohio State, he seems almost like an Ohio State fan the way he announces it. But very interesting to see that he is actually a Michigan fan, born and raised in Detroit. Now, this is what he had to say about Michigan in the program this year. He said, "I don't think there's a read off of any program coming off this COVID thing." He also said, "As a Michigan fan, I think this is going to be our year as a fan, the fan part of me." And then he also said, "That's one thing I refuse to give up." He also says, you know, they got to get a quarterback, and that's what it is. 100% got to get a quarterback. Somebody's got to come in and win some games. And then he also added, the coach can only do so much. Sometimes you've got to have guys go out there and win the game. Give the coach a Heisman. Get players that can say, I've got this one, and just go out there and play. He also said that I don't think that's been there. They've had some guys that have been decent but not great. And that is actually via Wolverine's Wire. So that is that on Gus Johnson. Let me know what you guys think of that. Is Gus Johnson right? I mean, he says that he personally thinks that this is going to be our year. That's the fan part of him this year. So that's what he said. I don't know about about this being our year, you know, coming off of a terrible season, but you do have to keep in mind the transition in the past from the 2017 team to the 2018 team. I mean, if we beat Ohio State that year, we would have gone to the Big Ten Championship, probably won that, as we already beat, what was it, Wisconsin that year, I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure, but, and then, you know, obviously gone to the playoffs, but obviously got blown out against Ohio State, and that's the thing we have to do this year, is beat Ohio State, and also the next year. Harbaugh does know that. Obviously, you know, these next 2 years are going to be crucial here for him staying. But moving on now is the quarterback one. Obviously, Cade McNamara on Coach Harbaugh and his increased will to win this year. Now, this is what he had to say. He said it's obvious how much effort Coach Harbaugh is putting into this season. McNamara also said, out of all the other years, I can tell our team all notices how much Coach wants this as well as us. I think the combination of Coach Weiss and Coach Harbaugh in the locker room, they really work off each other well. That is also via Wolverine Wire as well. So two, huge comments right there. Now let's start off with Gus Johnson. Gus Johnson, I did not know he was a Michigan fan. I don't know if some of you guys did not know that either, but I personally did not know he was a Michigan fan. But him saying that this is our year, you know, we do have to see what our team looks like before making that. Like, I can't just go out and say, oh yeah, this is going to be Michigan's year. You know, I could make videos and videos saying how this could be Michigan's year, but there's just nothing to back it up with, pretty much. You know, all you can really back it up with is the new coaching staff and, you know, the players wanting this so much, but that's really it. Now, what I can say is that my prediction this year was for Michigan to go 9-3. And me personally, you know, I hope they do better than that. You know, I hope they do go out, compete against Ohio State, maybe beat them, go to the Big Ten Championship. That's what every Michigan fan wants, you know. But to be realistic, I really do think that Michigan will go probably a decent 9-3 this year. Obviously, we have to see what the team looks like, and then, you know, once we get further into the season, I will start making more and more predictions, and maybe, if we keep doing well, we beat Washington, maybe then we could say, hey, Michigan is actually a legit contender this year. But for now, we can't really say that. So but a lot of people are thinking that we will go 6-6, mainly probably because ESPN predicted us to do that. But I mean, this Michigan football team I think is going to look a lot different from last year to this year. You look at the transition from the 2017 team to the 2018 team, and that's pretty much what I'm looking at here. Is from this awful 2020 COVID season at 2-4. Obviously didn't play all the rest of our games. I probably would have gotten at least one more win out of that season, but you look at that and then you put it into this upcoming season. I think we will do a lot better. The players are coming back. Josh Ross, Aiden Hutchinson, they both agreed on that. Last year was not Michigan football, and this year they're going to do everything they can to attack the season, come back this year and bounce back and have a better season and show that what is Michigan football. So that is on Gus Johnson comments. Now I'm going to be giving my thought on Coach Harbaugh. Obviously Coach Harbaugh, these next 2 years, they are very crucial. This upcoming season is his 7th year here at Michigan. Obviously he hasn't beaten Ohio State yet. I mean, any coach coming in here to Michigan is going to have a challenge beating Ohio State. I think we can all agree on that. A coach coming in, it's just going to be really hard to beat Ohio State. Ohio State is right now at the best I think they have ever been at. And right now the rivalry has really gone one-sided to Ohio State, and just right now it's not looking good for Michigan, but Michigan can change that. They can beat them 1 year, they can go to the Big Ten championship, win the Big Ten championship, go to the playoffs, compete for a national championship, and all it takes is that 1 year, and then you're going to start seeing more and more better recruits coming here to Michigan because they realize, like, hey, they just did this, let's go do that, including the NIL, the new NIL rules, the name, image, likeness, where players are going to be making money off of that. Michigan is a huge name for college football. So for college football players coming in, they're going to realize that as well, and maybe go, I'm going to be making a lot more money if I go to Michigan rather than, or Rutgers or Michigan State, all these other schools. So that will also be into effect for recruiting wise. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think on all of this. Now, the last thing I am going to be getting into is Cade McNamara in his leadership role. Now, Cade McNamara actually said this. He said, I enjoy that part of being a quarterback. He said, you are given a leadership role at the quarterback position, obviously. And he said, no matter what your leadership type is prior, that's something I embrace. That's something that I continue to work on. He also said, being able to influence my teammates and just help our team win, that's something that I take seriously. He also added, I've been on the field, I've been in the game, I've seen the speed and noticing what we can work on in practice and what we'll work on game day is something of the perspective I've been able to gain. He also said, overall, I think I had the spring I wanted. I performed really well. I'm very pleased with how my spring went, and I look forward to building on that. Now, he also added, I do well with competition. My whole quarterback career, I've faced competition starting in high school. I don't shy away from it. I like competition, whether that's against another guy or another team. That's something that I embrace. And obviously Harbaugh, at Big Ten Media Days, he said that he's got that gene. He said that he has that must win, that he must give it his best at all times, that kind of gene, And I really do think Cade McNamara is going to be the starter. J.J. McCarthy is right behind him. He will probably be the backup. And my guess is we will probably redshirt J.J. McCarthy, but he will still be the backup in case Cade McNamara gets hurt. Now, if you guys did not know, you can play 4 games before getting your red shirt taken away from you. So that will be definitely an effect for J.J. McCarthy, but it would be very exciting to see the quarterback competition and seeing J.J. McCarthy come out there. Maybe if we blow out Western Michigan, see them out there making some good throws, see his ability to play the quarterback position. But that's what Cade McNamara has to say, and I can say this: Cade McNamara is, he sounds like the leader at the quarterback position that we need right now. And I really hope he does good this year. He leads the offense, to do good this year. The offense should do good. They have the talent wise, at least, so they should do good. Now on the defensive side, the defense should be, the defense, I think, should be a lot better under Mike Macdonald's defensive scheme. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson said the defense that they have been practicing is 1,000% less predictable from last year's, Don Brown's defense. I mean, under Don Brown, it was like the same thing. It was blitz, 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 and they never went into a 3-4, or 4-3 and just play coverage, It was always a blitz, and under Mike Macdonald, he's going to be doing everything. He's going to be doing a 4-3, a 3-4. He's going to be blitzing. He's going to be doing all these type of defenses. And not only will it help us in college and, in these big games, but it will also help recruiting, because recruiting the players on defensive side, they're going to realize, like, hey, this is a coach from the NFL. He's been on the defense. He knows, what defensive plays that are used on the Ravens in the NFL. And they're going to probably realize that, and realize that they're going to probably be using some of these defensive schemes in the NFL as well, so that might help recruiting as well. But that is my thoughts on the whole team this year, on Gus Johnson's comments and Cade McNamara's comments and Jim Harbaugh. So that is pretty much going to be the video, guys. Cool little video comments on Michigan football this season. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. And that will pretty much be the video, guys. Hopefully Michigan does good this year. Gonna be back with other videos as well once news comes out. There hasn't been a lot of news coming out, but just wanted to cover this video for you guys. If you guys are new around here, greatly appreciate it. If you could go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video if you found this useful and entertaining and you listened to it all and you made it this far. Might as well hit that like button. So yeah, that will pretty much be the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.